Well, this morning on Morning in America, we always answering questions. We're also wanting to get questions from you, our viewers, especially about issues that you care about that affect your daily life or that are concerning you. Right now, we want to welcome one of our NewsNation viewers from South Dakota, Paul DiCarlo. Paul, I know you have a couple of questions about our environment and climate change. We're going to help answer those questions, bringing in senior energy analyst Julie McNamara. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Paul, I'm going to have you ask that question about greenhouse gases that you have. Go ahead.
Yes, facts and facts are power. As far as planes and convoys in the current war, bombs and burning rubble, they're spewing a lot of carbon into the atmosphere. Do we have any information, or is anybody doing any research on how much that the war is putting, how much carbon's being put into the atmosphere per day?
Yeah, so thanks for that question. I think one thing that's critically clear, like there's this ongoing humanitarian crisis in Ukraine, but it's clear that the consequences of this war have been rippling out far beyond the borders. And one of those we've seen has been a major disruption to the fossil fuel supply chain, right? And the global oil and gas markets. There's no way to avoid the fact that fossil fuels are inextricably linked to this war, both in the ways in which they're funding the Russian regime, but also the ways in which they're exposing major geopolitical vulnerabilities of Europe, dependent on Russian gas, as well as the whole world, bearing those increases in oil prices from this disruption. So when we talk about this war, we're always going to be talking about the fossil fuel implications. Now, on the day-to-day, as you raise, there's one part of this, but then there's the bigger question of what does this do to our energy choices? And what are the implications of a global energy market when one of the world's largest oil and gas producers is suddenly at the center of this fight? We're seeing really large questions and major issues being raised with the potential to very much shape our path forward.
Julie, I have a question for you. There are a lot of analysts who would predict that the cost to protect the environment, to prioritize climate change in the world, not in the world, just in the United States, could be in the tens of trillions of dollars. Do you really think that most Americans have an appetite for spending money on something like climate change right now towards the end of this century, at a time when there are other problems weighing on the hearts and minds of so many people?
Yeah, I really appreciate this. I think the fact is we can't afford not to act. We're seeing the costs and consequences of climate impacts today. Over $100 billion of costs a year from climate damages already, and we know it's only getting worse. The trick is we also know that our clean energy solutions can provide a path that not only help address climate change, but also help relieve these geopolitical vulnerabilities we're seeing from this type of conflict today with Russia. And so I'd say, we see a path forward that both gives us independence from these challenges and also sufficiently addresses climate action. It's really not a choice. It's really the only clear path ahead.
And there are so many discussions about the responsibility that we have to be good stewards of the planet, at the same time taking care of one another. Paul, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your viewership. And also, Julie, thank you for coming on as well.
Thank you.
You can send us your questions at newsnationnow.com/feedback or download the NewsNation app, and we'll try to answer your questions live right here on Morning in America. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.